All right.
Evening, everybody.
Going on?
Hello. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Blitz and Bricks, episode 6. Um, it's been a week. It's been 2 weeks since all of us have been together in one place again.
My bad.
Yeah,
My bad as well.
yeah. Well, you were suspended. Ashton just abandoned us. Well, we're back now, though. That's all that matters. Everyone's here, and we have stuff to talk about. Um, Turbo, everything on your slip tonight is at
7,
7?
yeah.
Okay,
The game
so
starts like 7:10,
yeah,
7:15
all
ish.
right, perfect. And we're going to go ahead and get started off with a little bit of news today. So let's get right to it with already broken news. The NBA Conference Finals have been set, and in the West, San Antonio is up one game over the Thunder as of last night's double overtime experience. And the East is tipping off tonight with the Cavs versus the Knicks. Both the Thunder and the Knicks return to their conference finals in back-to-back seasons. As for Cleveland, this is the first time the Cavs and Honey Bun Harden have been back to the conference finals since 2018, which was Honey Bun's MVP season. Speaking of MVPs and back-to-back seasons, Shea becomes the 14th player all-time to win the MVP award back-to-back. This is also marking back-to-back years of Shams breaking the news just a little too early. With Cleveland and New York tipping off here in about an hour, this marks the second appearance in a row for the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. However, they have not won the East since 1999. I think this right here has a great 7-game series written all over it, but at the end of the day, I think whoever wins the West will win it all.
Hey, last time that the Knicks won the East, the Spurs won the championship.
That's true. That's true. Ashton?
Rashi Rice has been arrested for 30 days following a violation of his probation, use of marijuana, and he will miss the remainder of OTAs. I don't know what that means for his future or for the Chiefs' future. We're all kind of wondering. The news was broke just a couple of hours ago, so we're just all kind of wondering if there will be a suspension, if the Chiefs will have to look elsewhere for a receiver, maybe in competition with the Patriots for AJ Brown.
Yeah, there are a lot of teams seeming to be in the mix for AJ Brown. I saw something about the Jaguars today emerging as another candidate with interest. I think with, I mean, there's an issue. We were talking about it earlier. There is an issue literally every single season with Rasheed Rice. Um, I mean, this could turn into another suspension, like you said, and that would be back-to-back years with Rasheed starting off. What did he miss? 6 games to start off the season last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just a bad. I mean, yeah, he came in and made a big difference for Kansas City, but that's just a bad look from your primary pass catcher. You don't want to be losing a guy like that every so often.
Yeah, I mean, if he gave Rasheed Rice the mind of a squirrel, he'd probably shove the nuts up his ass instead of in his mouth, dude. He's just a dumb guy. But yeah.
Oh, Jake,
Other
are you in
than
the
the
Matrix right
Jaguar,
now?
I think Brian Thomas Jr.
Hey man,
I think Brian Thomas Jr. could
Jake has
probably
to overtake me
sleep
now,
with him.
right?
But
How is it that Turbo has better quality than you?
yeah, what is going on here?
I
It's
wish I
just
could understand you, Jake.
I
Well, I
don't
mean,
know,
to be
man.
fair, like the
wow,
internet went out, so it is what it is.
wow. Well, still in the
Let me
NFL.
try something.
That was a little bit better. Anyways, still in the NFL, as we predicted last week, Aaron Rodgers really does return to the Steel City. Rodgers is returning to Pittsburgh for his 22nd NFL season under a one-year deal worth up to $25 million. He claimed last year that he was pretty sure that it was his last year, but here we are getting to see him reunite with Mike McCarthy, the coach he won Super Bowl 45 with, just in a new jersey. Will we see the 43-year-old Aaron Rodgers play like the prime four-time MVP he once was under the coach he had fired back in 2018? Or is he here to finally be the mentor he needs to be for a young QB room with Will Howard and Ashton's favorite Drew Aller?
Probably neither.
I hope Aaron
Yeah, I was
Rodgers
gonna-
hates Drew Aller just as much as I do.
Well, I mean, it's Aaron Rodgers. He's probably not going to like anybody. Unless he's, doing ayahuasca with them or something.
The only person he likes is his mystery wife that he got married to and hasn't gone public with.
I feel like I saw a picture of them yesterday on my Instagram feed.
I don't know. Every time I've heard about it, it's just she's never been released to the media. Anyways,
That was all the same energy of, you don't know this girl. She goes to a different school. That's basically Aaron Rodgers, but as a grown-ass man.
I love that guy. He's become so cool in his old age. 43 years old. That's awesome. Back over to the NBA, the Bucks have stated once again that they are open for business regarding trade offers for their star Giannis. Do you have something to say, Turbo?
Yes, breaking news right now. Jason Kidd just fired the Dallas Mavericks.
Whoa!
Wait,
Jason
whoa!
Kidd fired? Holy,
Yes.
I was just
Fired,
about to
brother.
talk about the Mavs. No
Yeah, just
fucking
fired.
way.
Wow.
Do we have a source on that?
Oh, it's
yeah, bro.
it
The
says
Steen Lane.
the Stein.
Steen
Yeah,
line.
there you go.
Wow. Well,
Plus, I
Wow,
follow
okay.
Underdog NBA. Yeah, they just came out with it.
I
It says
was.
Mavs parts ways with Jason Kidd.
That's so crazy. Wow.
Wow.
Was it a mutual parting? Did Kid want to leave, or did they just outright fire him?
No, I'm pretty.
Oh,
They
he
said
had to
Mavs
be
are parting
fired.
ways with Jason Kidd.
Dude, I thought this would have happened
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much sooner. Oh, wow. Well, as I was about to say, the Bucks are open for business, and I'm not sure what they have to offer, but the Mavs could potentially be a dark horse trade candidate for the Greek Freak with newly hired team president Masai Ujiri, who probably just made this exact move to fire Jason Kidd. Wow. So Ujiri has always had massive interest in Giannis. He's been actively trying to trade for him with every single team he's been a part of. The two have a long-standing personal relationship and are very, very close. With that being said, though, whoever wins this race to trade for Giannis, they're only going to have him on a one-year rental. He's got one last year on his contract, so depending on the asking price, it could just be better to sit back and wait. I mean, I'm sure he'd probably want to be with Masai. I heard something that Masai Ujiri was the one who got citizenship for Giannis's family, for them to be able to move here so he could stay during the offseason and not have to go home so often just to see his family. So I mean, they have a very, very deep relationship. So that's something to potentially watch. And now with Jason Kidd fired, maybe that was one person standing in his way to go out and get his boy. Who knows? God, that's crazy. Wow. Just now, I'm glad I let you speak, Turbo. I was gonna take away your speaking permissions, but I'm glad I let you speak. That's great.
Great comms.
Really. All right. Back over to the NFL. Following up with last week, the Mahomes situation keeps looking up for Chiefs fans. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, he says that there's even a realistic chance that the star QB starts in the Week 1 Monday Night Football opener against the Denver Broncos. Head coach Andy Reid declined to guarantee the star status. But he did say that he is making progress in regards to Micah Parsons, who also tore his ACL in Week 15. He is looking like he's going to be a case for the physically unable to perform list to start off the season. And the NFL schedule release has come this last Thursday with exciting matchups. We're getting to see another Christmas Day triple header, but this year with a triple header of playoff rematches. We will see the Packers and Bears, Bills and Broncos, and Rams and Seahawks on Christmas Day. There it is right now. Oh, wow, dude. That's crazy. Jason Kidd, I just got the notification that he got fired. That's crazy. Rod says, any update on the Jewish and Mormon all-time squad? Jake, have you been working on that? I thought we agreed it was just going to be.
I mean, is my mic acceptable? Do I sound good right now?
You sound better. Can you turn
Yeah.
sideways?
Sounds better.
Can you turn sideways, please? For the class.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. That's better.
Nope.
I have.
We just finished talking about the Rashee Rice news earlier.
That's a good question, man. I think Edelman is definitely our franchise player. But I think I'm really tempted to put.
We're
Well,
losing
what's
you again,
wrong?
man. We're losing you again. And I think he's gone.
What if this is just a cyber attack by Jimmy Butler?
Yeah, I think this is a Jimmy Butler cyber attack. He saw one of the two Jake versus Jimmy rants. Hey, we got to do something about this.
Jake, do you got Wi-Fi on? Try turning it off and just go pure cellular.
Pure cellular.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was gonna be the one having all the problems today because there's a fucking storm over here, but
Turbo's getting a good laugh out of this.
yeah,
Yeah,
Turbo's
no.
like the first
Yeah,
time that
it's not
Turbo's
often
not
that
the source
Turbo
of
has
every
the
issue.
greatest connection.
Yeah, right.
Like my shit's completely chilling right now. So like,
Gabe says, Turbo, what's the lay? We're about to get into that momentarily once we figure out what the fuck is wrong with Jake. Well, I guess while Jake keeps working on figuring his stuff out, Devon Achane has gotten paid. The Dolphins secure their star running back on a 4-year, $64 million contract, keeping him in Miami long term. I think it's great for Achane getting paid, but I mean, Miami's probably got a ton of money right now with all these holes that they need to fill. Former Dallas wide receiver Jalen Tolbert is looking like the primary pass-catching target for Malik Willis at starting QB. These don't feel like real words coming out of my mouth right now, but that was a true statement. I just think that's crazy.
Scary.
Yeah, that is really scary. I think it's even scarier that there's something in the back of my mind that wants to say that this team could do something and shock the world this year. Tolbert, you've seen some flashes of him in Dallas, not a lot, but there was some somewhere.
Yeah, flashes for a wide receiver 3.
Yeah.
You can't fill the one.
There's not much other. There we go. I lose Jake. Not much other evidence on Malik Willis either, but I mean, he filled in great for Jordan Love last year in Green Bay through his injuries. It'll be interesting to see. I mean, it's kind of looking like he's going back to the same scenario that he was in back when he was a Titan as a rookie. Didn't he only have? Did they cut him after his rookie season?
Not too sure on that.
I think he only.
I think it's pretty ridiculous that you think that's going to be a dark horse team.
No, something in the back of my head is like, hey, it would be crazy if they shocked the entire fucking world this year. I don't think they're a dark horse team. I don't think they're.
I mean,
I'm not even 7
done.
games in 5.
The only thing that they are a contender for right now is the first overall pick next year. I'm just saying that would be really fucking funny after that crazy statement that I made. Jalen Tolbert, wide receiver 1, Malik Willis, QB 1. That would be fucking insane. The whole world would be confused if this was a team that did something this year. But that being said, they're not even gonna come close to 10 wins.
Where do you think they go with the number 1 overall pick? Jeremiah Smith?
Milton says, who is this Lan on the bottom right? The first overall pick, it's going to be a quarterback this year. I don't think it's going to be Arch. I think it's probably going to be...
If the Dolphins have the first overall pick, they just paid Malik Willis a bunch of money.
True. Isn't he only getting isn't it only a $60 million deal for 3 years?
Only?
Well, that's less than what their running back is making right now.
Yeah, I know, but like rookie contract deal for the number 1 overall pick.
I know, but that's 1 year of Dak Prescott's contract. So, if you think about it, the QB market now, we are at the point where the bottom 15 QBs in the league can be making, or bottom 15 starting QBs can be making upwards of $50 million a year. That's a I think that's a very solid bridge quarterback contract. His agent did a great job to get him that with no evidence that he's a starter. And, Milton, thank you for the 23 Rose toys.
Just not what they're called.
Arch at 1, probably, maybe Dante Moore from Oregon is who I'm, in my head, thinking it's going to be.
Nah, bro, I'm drafting a Manning before I draft a Moore.
Turbo thought he just made the clip of the century with that line.
No, really, I was just saying I'd rather draft a Manning over a Moore.
Thank you.
Oh man,
Oh fuck. Uh,
Oh man.
Oh man.
Jose
Sanchez should
says,
have been in this year's draft, bro. He just
nah,
didn't want to go to.
nah.
Who was it? He didn't want to go
He's
to.
gonna go win the Natty this year.
I mean, yeah, Archie is going to be like the favorite for the number
Reeve
one
said, "Turbo,
pick at
you
least
suck,
preseason odds, but
bro."
you got to think
Oh, for
like a
sure.
lot of the quarterbacks that were early
Frog said
favorites
he
to be
thought he
first round
ate.
picks, most of them didn't even like either they stayed another year because their draft pedigree wasn't that good,
Yeah,
or
Todd
they just
Donor,
fell in the
Boner
draft.
Milton.
Because I mean, nobody expected Mendoza to be the number one pick or a first round pick alone. So I mean, anything can change on a dime. There's probably going to be some prospect that is going to like shoot through the moon that we don't even think about. But I
Mhm.
do think as long as Arch improves even a little bit, he's going to be a first round pick regardless. Because I think somebody's going to be willing to like take him off of like his name and
Exactly.
his talent pedigree alone, even though he does have a lot to improve upon. Like his decision making can be a little bad at times, and he has some inconsistency issues, even though he got better as the season went on. But we'll see how it goes. But right now, he is the clear favorite for the 101. But if he doesn't take that next step, then I don't see him going first overall.
I mean, Jake has a pretty good take on this, but he's not here to talk about it. He thinks it's going to be Darian Mensah, transfer from U Miami.
Mm-hmm. That I've
Mm.
seen.
I mean, it could be possible.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of way too early mocks that have him going 3 to the Jets. I honestly don't even know if the Jets are going to land that high. I know Geno Smith is their starting quarterback, but I mean, that's just. Their offense now has so much firepower. Like, you have to be fucking terrible. You have to be really terrible at football to not be able to win a couple games.
You're talking about Geno Smith.
I know, but you got a paid Brees Hall. I think he's gonna keep wanting. He wants to. He said it himself. He said him and Garrett Wilson have both agreed that their goal is to stay in New York because it's the team that drafted them, and they want to prove how good they can be with their terrible situation. That is
I mean,
a direct quote from Brees Hall. But
hats
That
off
is
to
just
those
like
guys.
player speak for I don't want to piss off the fans.
I mean, I call me a Glazer, but I really like that Jets offense, and maybe just for like the wholesome story, Geno back in New York, maybe he does actually have a good year this year. I mean, when he had a good offense, and maybe he was just doing the whole Jameis Winston thing. I didn't watch a lot of Seattle games in the Geno Smith era, but I mean, what was it, 2023 or the year before that? They were one of the highest scoring offenses in the league.
Oh yeah, he threw for a lot that year.
I mean, as long as he has weapons, I think he can. It just throw the ball in the fucking air. You have Garrett Wilson,
Yeah,
Omar Cooper
he tried that last year.
Hit the ball anywhere
maybe.
to Omar Cooper Jr. He'll just run with it. The guy's a human pinball, bro. Speaking of stupid and trash quarterbacks, per ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, Browns QB Deshaun Watson has been reportedly hitting it off with new head coach Todd Monken as OTAs approach. I think this is something to watch because with the Browns, you really never know who you're going to get at QB. What did we say? It was 43 QBs to start
43.
a game? 43 QBs to start a game for the Browns since 1999 or 2000?
Yep.
That's sad. That's like the saddest number in the
Yeah.
world, dude. This is 4 weeks in a row. Hats off to all you Browns fans, man. That's just that's an emotional moment, dude. It's such a sad number. I'm sorry. The talent
How
situation
different the Browns franchise would look. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the talent situation is just tough in that QB room, but I think they've drafted well on offense. They got a new tackle, a great new tackle out of Fano, and then they go in and grab Conception, who I think is going to be one of the better receivers out of this class. Denzel Boston I wasn't very high on, but it's still just another one to have in the room, and you never know where he's going to go. So I think that's another situation. Whatever QB gets to start, it's going to be impossible to be bad, but it's going to happen. Jake Bauer, Browns fan from Denton, Texas. Thank you, Rod.
He's a Shadur believer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was about to say, I wonder how different the
Geno
Browns
Smith
would look
accountability.
today if they never got rid of Mayfield and he was still on the team.
Milton
They'd
said
probably be way
Tony
better.
More Rose
Yeah,
toys.
they
Thank you,
would
Milton.
absolutely be way better. But it's one of those hypotheticals that we'll never really know about because they kicked him out, signed Watson. But you got to think like even like the next year after like they got rid of Mayfield. Mayfield didn't even play that great because he was on the Panthers and then he was on the Rams.
Yeah,
Like that one drive he had with the Rams where he learned the playbook in
literally.
like 3 days. Like and he cooked up a game-winning drive. That saved his career. If he doesn't have that, he's not
Turbo
starting for the Bucks right
John.
now.
I was literally just about to say that. Like the sheer I don't even know I don't know if that's a combination of grit and luck. Like obviously it's not lucky to learn a playbook in three
Oh,
days, but
it's
just
definitely both.
yeah. It's just the opportunity to be put in that position and to capitalize on that opportunity. Like, hey, this might be my last shot.
Well, can't.
Sorry. Sorry, my bad. An ice cube just shot into the back of my throat and got stuck.
I'm trying not to notice you, dude, and you just start throwing up on the
Sorry,
floor.
bro.
Yeah, I was
Sorry.
like looking at you, and then I just saw
Holy
Cam dying
shit.
over there, and I was like, "Is he okay?"
Oh my fucking god, bro. Yeah, dude. All right, we're good.
All right, is that a sign to move on to Tailing and
Yeah,
Turbo?
yeah. We'll
Fuck. Y'all can finish. Y'all can finish if you need to. I'm good now.
you could have just texted me,
Fuck.
Cam.
Fuck. Alright, fuck it. Let's just move on. Fuck it. Whatever. Finish if you want, or we'll move on. I don't
No,
care.
I don't even know what I was talking
No,
about.
yeah, I mean,
I don't know
I
either.
literally forgot. I got so
I don't
concerned.
know. I don't know.
That's gonna be a clip right there.
God.
Yo, Mods, clip that
Dude,
at Rod. Clip it.
what if I just fucking died
Chat
right
clip
there,
that.
bro? That'd be hilarious. Alright, well, we might get Jake back. He's typing right now. Never mind.
The moment everyone's been waiting
It
for.
says his Wi-Fi is suspended.
What the fuck does that mean?
What?
I don't know. It said, guys, I think I'm fucked. Wi-Fi is suspended.
How is that even possible? How does that happen?
Jimmy Butler talked to the higher ups.
Yeah,
Yeah. he
Jimmy
must
Butler had
have.
something to do with this.
Anyways, Turbo, I think that's your cue.
Yeah.
Okay,
True
but
locks.
hey,
Let's go.
everyone that's ready for some locks tonight, listen up.
Yeah, you got 38
First,
minutes.
first one on the board, we're gonna go with James Harden over 14.5 attempted shots. Harden usually becomes more aggressive in the playoffs, unless it's Game 7. You know, he can disappear. But other than that, he can play up to par. I think just 15 shots alone. It's too low for a guy like that. That's gonna have the ball in his hand, gonna be able to make plays for his team. Um, the only risk of that is just if he's looking to be more passive and not being aggressive. But in a game like this, he's gonna have to be aggressive. And if the Knicks come out swinging, they're gonna have to swing back. And then moving on to the next one, it'd be OG over 4 2-pointers made. And with Brunson and Cat being the two main focus on Knicks, most people are going to forget about OG. So OG is going to have to be more aggressive today. Only downfall on him is that he does like to sit in the corner and shoot the corner three, but he's looking to be making aggressive cuts, transition, playing defense that could easily hit. And probably my favorite of the day coming up, Sam Merrill over 5 3-points attempted. Literally definition of a white boy. Comes in the game, does his job, and his job is to shoot the basketball. The only downfall with him is if he doesn't get 20 plus more minutes because of all the shooters they have. So, but this could easily hit in the first half if he's playing. If it's a fast, heavy paced game. And then my last slip of the day, it'd be Karl Anthony Towns for over 11 rebounds. Why? I just think he's going to be guarding Jared Allen. So the only problem with that is that if he gets in foul trouble, but if he can stay out of foul trouble, Jared Allen can't shoot. He can't spread the floor. So he can sag off and go get that rebound. Like I said, the only problem, though, is just foul trouble. But the line is high, but I really like it. Tell me if you want some money, though.
I really, really, really hope that this hits because you.
I'm on a 2-day heater right now. Can we make it 3?
Turbo, do you think James Harden is going to be able to come off a 2-game slump and really have the confidence to shoot the rock like that?
I feel like he's been in the league long enough to like know that they're gonna need him. If he's not
Yeah.
scoring, if Donovan is also just having a bad game, they're gonna look to him to go get another bucket. So like, if it's not Mitchell got it on, Harden has to have it on. It's just like, and plus like those are the two best players. You want them to shoot no matter what. So
Kreese, if you're asking for a tracker of how many times Turbo has won and lost, he is 1-4.
1-4, I think. 1-4. 4.
What about OG coming off of an injury?
Yeah, this is OG coming back. When did he get cleared? Saturday from injury?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's not gonna be a focal point in that. Like
Is
the
he
main
on a
two
minutes
guys are gonna be
restriction?
Brunson.
Is he on a minute?
Brunson, he's not. It's gonna be Brunson and Cat, the two main focus guys. So like OG thrives on playing off ball anyway. So like the cuts, the fast breaks, getting steals, like that's just OG.
Yeah, Turbo's Prize Picks does say he's won an accumulative 20K. That's what Gabe says in the chat. Phew.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, except when I send him $100 every Tuesday, it seems to set itself on fire. Hopefully that doesn't happen today. I have very, very high hopes. Rod asks,
We're about to make it 3 years.
was Tim Tebow in the 2009 Gators a biblical reincarnation? Is Tim the prophet leading his disciples? I mean, dude, that was like the most Christian man we've ever seen in football, in my opinion. I was so
It's so
excited
funny that he was on that Florida Gators team too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have 2 copies of Tim Tebow's book. Actually, I have 2 copies.
I think you could make a case for it, Rod. I think you could make a case for
You
it.
could probably make a safe case for that. I have 2 copies of his book. That was my favorite book in middle school.
Yeah, I remember this isn't when he was on Florida, but when he was on the Broncos and he somehow would play like shit every game and find a way to win. I was like, dude, this guy might actually be blessed. And then he ran into Tom Brady and the Patriots, and it ended his career.
Wow, Rod. Was Aaron Hernandez Judas?
Yeah, okay, let's move on.
Yeah. Let's stay away from that one.
We're not touching that.
Should Aaron Hernandez call it quits, Milton?
I think he already did.
All right. Someone ban Rod.
Go mods.
All right, moving on. What is it? Time for trivia? Oh. Unbanned Rod. Rod says, what role does Urban Meyer play? Is this an overarching theme, or should we reflect into Christianity?
Good on Rod for asking the tough questions, but
you know what?
I don't think those are ones that we should be answering.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rod's asking questions that really require entire episodes to go over. All right. Do we want to go ahead and get into trivia?
Yeah, I think it's about time for some trivia.
All right, cool. So I did have questions for Jake, but obviously he's not with us. So I'm going to skip over his questions. So we're going to have 2 questions per person. Ashton, I'm going to go ahead and start with you.
Sweet.
I feel like this one is the easiest one out of all of them. Which running back has scored the most rushing touchdowns in a single game?
We're going to lose Hunter.
Could you repeat that?
We're going to lose Hunter, too. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Was that? Oh, no. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, you're good now.
You're back.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right, good. Which running back has scored the most rushing touchdowns in a single game?
Alvin Kamara, Christmas Day.
Yeah, Alvin Kamara, Christmas Day, the most legendary fantasy football performance of all time because it was in the playoffs. He scored 6 rushing touchdowns. He didn't even have 200 yards on the day total, but he did have 56 fantasy points.
Yeah, I played against him.
So, yeah, I think Jake did too. He would say that, but he can't. He's probably just watching this, like, you know that meme of Squidward when he's like in the treehouse watching SpongeBob and Patrick.
Oh, yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah.
That's how he is right now. All right, Cam, you're up next.
Let's do this.
Which NBA player made the most free throws during the 2010s?
Two names come to mind. I think it could be either James Honeybun Harden or Russell Westbrook, but I think I'm leaning. Over towards Honeybun. I think it's gonna be Thickums. Give me the beard.
It is Honeybun. It is Honeybun.
Give me the
Not
beard.
only did he make the most, he attempted the most. He made five. Yeah, I mean, it is the beard. I just answered that. But he made 5,600 for free
And we
throws,
lost you.
and 30% of it. Oh, no. Okay. Am I back?
Not really.
Am I back?
Kinda. I think you're starting to be back now.
It's like cutting out
Uh-oh.
between picture and audio.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
fucking a back
damn.
and forth. But all right, you're back now. We're good. You can continue or restart, I guess.
Okay, all right.
What's the beard?
It is James. Yeah, it is the beard. It is Honeybun Harden. 5,604 made free throws in the 2010s. He on 6,536 attempts. They accounted for 30% of his total points during the 2010s, which I think 30% is actually relatively normal as far as free throws go. So he was just shooting the ball so much.
Yeah.
But I mean, everybody knows that he was averaging 40 for a while.
Back in 2012, Paul Reed said that he just doesn't.
All right, Turbo.
Anymore.
Yo.
All right, so this one's probably the hardest one. Out of all the teams to never win the finals, who has the most finals appearances?
Jeez.
I think.
I need to think of good teams, good players, bad teams.
I think I saw this graphic the other day.
The Heat have made it twice, won it twice, 3 times actually. Suns got D-Boy, Charles Barkley, Mark Starr, Steve Nash. Hornets, no. Definitely not the Bulls. Definitely not them. It's sounding like the Suns right now. They always have a really good player and just can't win. Seems like Charles Barkley, Amari, Steve Nash, Devin Booker, all have made the finals. Never have won it though.
That is a great guess. It is the Suns. The Suns have made it 3 times. They made it once in the 70s. They made it once in the 90s, and then the most recent one was back in 2021 when they lost to Giannis and the Bucks. Each series that they've gone to, they've lost 2 and 4, which is really funny. That has happened every time they've gone. But they're also one of 5 teams to lose a finals after going up 2-0 in the series, and that was their most recent one where they lost to the Bucks.
Yeah, I know that was their best chance too. Devin Booker, jeez,
That was their best chance. I thought they had it, and then they just choked it.
Giannis
all right.
Freak.
Yeah. All right, Ashton, I got you up next for this one. Obviously, Tom Brady has the most regular season wins by a quarterback, but do you know who second place is?
Second most wins by a quarterback
In the regular season, yes.
in the regular season.
Yo.
I mean, at this rate, it'll probably end up being Dak Prescott eventually. But what are you doing?
That's just not. There's just
Dude, it's
no.
not. It's not. It's
even
not
fucking
anywhere close.
Turbo. That is so.
I just had a QB. I had a QB shirt on. I wanted to show y'all, man.
Yeah, right, bro.
I couldn't show y'all. my
I don't
shirt.
even think it's his brother, dude.
No, I don't either.
I don't think it's either of them.
It's not Peyton. I thought it would have been Peyton, but it's not him. But when I found out who it was, it kind of makes sense because he played a long time.
This is a hint.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I'm thinking of quarterbacks who have played a long time and were historically pretty good. I mean, I kind of want to go with Aaron Rodgers here.
It's not Aaron Rodgers, but this dude was his mentor at one point in time.
Oh my gosh, yeah. As soon as you said but, I was like, it's Brett Favre.
Yeah, it's Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Brett Favre, he has 188 wins, which is really funny because that's still 63 behind Brady, which is like 4.5 NFL seasons.
That's so insane.
Jeez, man.
So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy that like Brady just has that high of a number. That just really shows how dominant he was during his reign.
Yeah.
Now he's a model.
And when
now he is a model, yeah,
I mean,
on the runway and everything.
when you stay starting until you're the age of 45, like that's just such a hard number to be, especially when you are the dominant goat of this league.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And speaking of Tom Brady, Cam, you're up next for this one.
Ron
So,
said Turbo smells like that sound.
This guy, man.
hey, man.
Dude, the chat is awesome today, bro. Oh man,
Uh,
Rod.
another question, which is actually very similar to the one I just asked. Cam, obviously Brady has the most playoff wins by a quarterback, but who is second place?
Playoff wins.
Bruh.
Probably Peyton.
Not
No, who else?
Peyton.
Cam, there's only two
Guy's
people this
still
can
playing in
be.
the league today.
Yeah.
Still play. Oh yeah, it's definitely Mahomes. I knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
obviously
Mahomes.
Mahomes.
Mahomes has
I'm
17, which
trying
is
to
just
think
one
of.
more than Montana.
Montana, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if he had passed him already or not.
Yeah, Montana had
I'm
16
gonna
wins.
try.
Mahomes has 17. Mahomes is 17 out of 21 games in the playoffs.
What is Brady, like
81% win
35?
percentage. Yeah, he has 35.
Hmm.
Mahomes, he's 18 playoff wins behind Brady. And as far as I'm concerned, like Brady
That's
beat Mahomes
so.
twice in the playoffs. Like
Yeah.
Wow.
two of those losses that Mahomes has come to are a result of Brady. So I mean, yeah, I mean, unless like Mahomes can somehow like end up with more Super Bowls than Tom, I don't think the GOAT debate's going to be any close.
No.
Yeah,
Especially with the injury too. Like that could prove to be detrimental to his career. Because he kind of seems like they're
absolutely.
rushing it a little bit, and he's kind of rushing it too. I
Also,
don't think there's.
Yeah, never rush an injury because
also if
I
you.
mean, you don't have anything to prove. You've already won multiple championships.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, they want him back
Yeah.
week 1. They don't want to be another top 10 pick again.
They don't. Yeah, they don't want Justin Fields as their quarterback.
Dude, Andy Reid.
Everybody
Andy
knows he's
Reid's giving
washed.
him.
Well, I mean,
Andy Reid's
he
giving him his
washed.
ways,
Washed
bro.
implies that he was actually good.
I like. I.
All right, Turbo.
I'm a Field supporter. I'm a
Go.
Fields fan. I really am.
All right, Turbo. You get the last one.
Turbo, let's go.
Out of all NCAA conferences, which conference has had the most March Madness championships? And I'll give you a
Sheesh.
hint. There's actually a tie.
Off rip, I want to say ACC because they have Duke and who else do they have?
Yeah, it is the ACC. They're one of them, but they're actually tied with another school.
Let me
And this
think of the
is,
Big
I'm counting
12.
it from when they were in the conference.
Okay. The Big 12 is usually like pretty good, but I don't think they've ever won it. Easton usually makes it, never wins. Did Zona
It's not
win
the Big
it?
12.
Zona used to be in what? Zona used to be in a different conference, right? They used to be in the Pac-12. Uh, Gonzaga, no. Kentucky, maybe? No, I don't think so. Villanova. Is Villanova Pac-12? No, I don't think they're Pac-12. Mm,
Think about the team that has the most championships in March.
shit, I don't even know that.
I'll let you know,
I'm
ball,
just gonna
bro.
guess the Pac-12. The Pac-12.
Yeah, it is the Pac-12.
I was
Both
just
the
thinking
ACC
of
and the
Zona.
Pac-12. Yeah, both the ACC and Pac-12 have 15 championships in March Madness. But all the what's funny is that all the teams in the Pac-12 that won it aren't in the Pac-12 anymore.
Yeah, the Big 12 now,
Um,
right?
yeah, yeah, most of them are in the Big 12 or the Big 10.
Mhm.
But yeah, UCLA. So out of those 15 championships that the Pac-12 won, UCLA has won 11 of them. Every other team in the Pac-12 had only won it once, and
Jeez,
now they're not in the Pac-12. And the only one who realistically could have a chance to win it for the Pac-12 is Gonzaga, and they're just known for losing in March. So who knows? The next time we'll see the Pac-12 win a championship. So the ACC is probably going to take it.
Yeah,
The
Texas
lead.
State Bobcats. Yeah.
I mean, dude, come on. Let's be honest with ourselves. I don't know if we'll ever see Texas State in March.
We will, bro. Rod's gonna be donating NIL money.
Yeah. well, that's all the trivia I got for today. There would have been more questions for Jake, but his Wi-Fi somehow got suspended.
Yeah.
So,
Rest in
whatever
peace,
that
Jimmy.
Mine was
means.
dangerously close to getting suspended while we were doing this trivia, but
Yeah, it must be Jimmy Butler has it out for the whole Peterson family, I guess.
he does. Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
guilty by association, but all of us should technically be guilty by association since we're like
I,
enabling him to talk shit about
yeah,
Jimmy Butler.
I
No,
said
I
it
love Jimmy
before.
Butler.
I said about yeah. Shut up, Turbo. Nobody asked you.
Turbo's just saying that because he doesn't want his internet to go to shit.
Yeah,
Turbo, that's
That
not what
is,
this show is about.
yeah.
come on, bro. I love Jimmy Butler.
All right, why don't you go
I
fucking
will
make
buy
out with
him.
him then?
I love Jimmy Butler.
Rod
Love.
Rod
That's my go,
says.
bro.
All right.
Actually, yeah. What do we have? Debate left. Debate, and then we'll talk to
Yeah,
the
we got
chat.
debate topics. Um, when we get into debate, I think I'm actually Turbo. I'm actually going to give you the question I gave Jake because I feel like this is a
We
better
should
one.
we should all comment on that question since it's just like a free one.
Yeah, we
Okay,
could do that.
cool. All right, yeah, for sure. Well, all right, I'll have that be the last one then.
Mhm.
But and then we'll just go off of like every other question for everybody else. But I'll start from the top again. Ashton, I'll go ahead and give you this first one. Um, so basically, what it is, I'm just going to give you the debate, and then you talk about it for like about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Get your point across, and then we all decide whether it was like a good take or if like we agree with you or not. But yeah, obviously, in the past few weeks, there's been discussions about the NFL potentially moving to an 18-week season. Do you think that would be a good move for the NFL, or do you think it would be a bad move for the NFL?
I think it'd be a absolutely terrible move from the NFL. The reasoning behind that is I think it's too long already. I mean, I personally don't like players sitting out of games in week 17 because they've already made it. It takes the meaning out of regular season games. It's going to start heading towards that gear in the NBA where you just have players sitting out random weeks, and that directly affects the fans that go to see those players, and that's their favorite players. Another thing is player safety, player health. I know I've previously commented about um, uh, the unnecessary roughness targeting rule. It's not really called targeting in the NFL, but same thing. But I just think it's bad for the players. It's bad for the fans. It's only really good for the NFL and its owners, and making more money. I think if they want to do an expansion, I would prefer it to be in the playoffs. Maybe structure a certain thing where the top two teams now make it to the playoffs, and then you have some sort of thing there. I haven't really thought too much about it because I was just offered this question, but I think it is a bad move. I think if you want to improve the league, I think I would prefer it to be in the playoffs where players are playing for something. So the player safety actually, you want to go out there and give it your all. And it's just something that's going to happen along the lines rather than adding another meaningless regular season game where eventually players are going to start sitting out the last two games because they've already clinched the, it's just, it just, to me, it ruins the game.
Yeah, no, and I completely understand your
How
points
about
too. I
how
do
about
know that if they do, sorry,
Go
what was
ahead.
that?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, because I do know that if they move to an 18-week regular season, they're going to have to do 2 bye weeks. That is a
Yeah, that's
guarantee.
exactly what I was
The
about to
Super
say.
Bowl would get pushed back. The postseason, like the playoffs, that's going to be pushed back a little bit. I think the Super Bowl would be President's Day, if I'm not
Yes, it would
mistaken, if they
land.
do
That
go
is the
18.
biggest perk of it is that the Super Bowl lands on a holiday on a Monday, so that you will not have to go to work the next day. And that's what everybody has been wanting for years. They've been wanting to establish Super Bowl weekend as a holiday weekend, so they can go out and go get fucking hammered and not have to go to work on Monday or use time off. I think that would be really cool, and getting an extra bye week I think would be really cool. But losing a preseason game, you have teams like the Dallas Cowboys that only play their guys that are fighting for a roster spot in the preseason. You don't see a single star out there. This is your chance to get to see who's going to potentially blow up this season. And I think that would suck to lose another preseason game. We're down to I think 2 right now. So I mean, one preseason game really isn't enough to get to see what you've got out of your young and new
Yeah,
guys
because
that
it's
won't
definitely
play
going to hurt
for
team
NFL.
chemistry if you can only play 2 preseason games.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I feel like 4 was a good amount.
Yeah, 4
Three
was
is
great.
like okay. I mean, three is like still okay, but I mean, like you still want like extra time. for the
Right.
preseason. Because I mean that's how you develop team chemistry. That's how like players like you got to think a lot of these people on it's their first time playing on the roster. They have to get like used to playing with everybody because they practice with everybody, but practice and a game are completely different animals.
hmm
So I mean, yeah, the more time that they can prepare and like actually like play with their team and get a feel for like how everybody is, that's like definitely better. If you only have two preseason games, it's just going to be the beginning of the season every year is going to be a disaster because everybody's going to be like trying to get used to like playing with everybody still, and like a lot of that it's like the first time actually being in a game with everybody. So I mean, I do think like yeah, I mean, it would be nice for the Super Bowl to be in a holiday, but it just screams that the NFL is just trying to make more money rather than try and make the product better. So,
Right.
I
Exactly.
mean, I think that like if they do go to 18 seasons, they're gonna have to or 18
Yeah.
weeks per season. They're gonna have to like iron out the kinks. But I do think
hmm
that like I don't think they need to do it.
Mm.
But
It's
it's like it's kind of like where do you draw the line? Because they've been expanding since the league was created, and it's just like eventually they're going to get to a point where and now it's a 19-week season, and then stuff like that, and it's
might as well just have football year round, man. 365.
Do you guys remember like that whole like somebody tweeted out, oh, the NFL should have an 82-week season, and everybody was just like, no, that is the worst idea of all time.
Dude, dude, imagine getting imagine getting tackled like 60 times in a game, 80 weeks out of the year. Or not even 80 weeks. There's
Yeah,
not
because I
80 weeks. There's
mean,
52
there's not
weeks in a
80
year.
weeks
So
in
that
a
means you're
year.
there's
playing.
not
That means
even
you're
80
playing
weeks in a
two,
year. That
three.
would be
Yeah,
a year and a
exactly.
half.
That means you're playing 2-3 games a
So
week
I mean,
right there to be able to fit
yeah,
a season into the amount of time that a basketball or baseball season's in. I mean, that's just crazy, dude.
yeah.
Getting
That was just that
the
guy not knowing
shit.
how brutal football is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Imagine like back with like prime time hitters like Ray Lewis hitting you 120 times a
Oh
week.
God,
Dude, like, oh my god, that's insane. I could never imagine. I mean, it'd be so
So
awesome to get to watch football literally every other night, like basketball, but I mean, there'd have to be so many players in the league, dude.
yeah.
at
The
a certain
roster would be
point,
so
you just
much
start
bigger than
feeling bad.
53. The roster would probably be around like a 100 plus, dude. Like, you can't have that.
Yeah,
That would never work.
It
There's
it
no
it'd
way.
be around a 5x because you're taking like a 16-week season, roughly. I know it's 17 now, but 16-week season, multiply that by 5, it's 80. So it's 80 games. So you'd probably have to have a 250-man roster, 275.
Yeah, it's just like, and then
Diego Pavia might
where
actually
does
get a chance to start.
yeah, you'll get to see Diego Pavia in the actual NFL and not the what is the UFL, Canadian
Yeah.
Football League. He's on the Ravens roster,
The
but
Ravens
whatever.
practice
Yeah,
squad.
yeah. Who knows how long that's gonna last? It's not really
Hey,
the.
somebody has to keep that bench warm.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we've talked about this one for a while. Let's move on to the
Yeah,
next question,
great
Cam. I'm going to give
question.
this one to you.
All right.
I know this is a topic that you're going to really love.
Okay.
Over the past few years and past few seasons, the NBA's ratings have been in a decline.
Mm.
What do you think is most responsible for this?
Well, I mean, for one thing, the games are just. I'm not gonna say that what they're doing nowadays isn't impressive, but I mean, there's so many just back and forth shooting threes. That's been a big issue, but I think the main serious issue with the league right now is the fact that it takes literally 11 minimum different streaming services to watch literally any of your team's games. I went out and bought NBA League Pass Premium this season. I was paying like $30 a month, and I was only getting to see like every other Mavericks game. I think I was getting like 2 Mavs games a month. There was like so many extra subscriptions that I had to add on top of it, and I was like, "This is stupid. Like, I'm paying $30 a month already, and I have fucking 5 other streaming services that I'm paying for. Like, I'm still not getting to watch all of these games. It's insane, and I just think that really hurts. It's too expensive. Paying for a cable service back in the day, and yeah, call me old as much as you want. I'm 26, but I remember when you could literally sit down in your living room and scroll through every channel on the TV guide and pick whatever game you wanted. If you paid, the only subscription you had to pay for was the NBA League Pass or NFL League Pass to watch all of the games. That's all it took. You just sit there and flip through whatever channel and put on whatever game you wanted to watch, and that was awesome. And now you have to literally pay like hundreds of dollars just to watch a couple games. I mean, it's crazy. The amount of money I think I spend every month, and I don't get to watch every single game, that's criminal. And I understand, it's not
Absolutely.
being in my area, but if this is nationally televised and this is a streaming service, dude, like they should be able to come together and do something for the fans. Like, this sucks.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I also had NBA League Pass, but I didn't pay $30. Mine was more like $18, $19.
Yeah, because you bought the broke boy version, right?
But I could watch every Mavs game, unlike you. Every Mavs game.
Every single one. Oh, did you buy the Mavs package? Because I think I had to add Mavs TV, the Mavs TV package.
Nah, I just paid like 18 and some change for
Is that the
NBA League Pass.
But is that the?
And I watched. I could watch. The only ones that I couldn't watch were Spurs games. And then I could only watch Spurs. It was like on.
Ones.
Yeah, I could unless they were. I mean, but if it was entertaining, they're going to be on ESPN, TNT, ABC, NBC, like stuff like that. So
I don't know. Every single Mavs game, it said that I had to add a Mavs TV subscription or add Mavs as a solo team subscription to my account. So not worth it.
I think a big part of the reason too is that you got to think there's 82 games in an NBA season. You're not going to sit down and watch all of them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
And
watch
I mean,
every
yeah, obviously,
one, but I hate the fact that I don't have, like, now we're in the playoffs. It takes at least Peacock, which will stream on NBC if you have cable. That's the only ones that I can really get when I'm at work, unless TNT gets it. But it's Peacock, Prime Video, ESPN. Like, it takes multiple different services just to watch these playoff games, and these are when you actually do want to watch every single game.
Because in the last round of the playoffs, I remember I was like, okay, let me tune in to watch this game, and I went to like YouTube TV, and then I was like scrolling down, and I'm like, where the hell's the game? So I looked it up, and I saw it was on Amazon Prime, and I was like, what the hell? So I had to switch over to Amazon Prime. So you're constantly having to go through all these different hoops just so you can watch the game.
That's a problem, dude. Like I said, when I was a kid, you could sit down on the couch and flip through the channel guide and literally just press the channel number in. I remembered which one it was. It was like 33 for ESPN. Every time when I was a little kid, I'd just put it to 33 and I'd sit there and watch it. Yeah, and if you're wondering where to watch tonight's Cleveland versus Knicks, that is on ESPN. They'll save you the trouble of jumping through all these hoops to find out where the hell it's streaming on. But yeah, that's all I have on that. I've been finding that to be a big issue. The bar that
I think we all relatively agreed with what you had to say, like, because we were all like having our own like takes on it.
Yeah,
so
it's like that with every sport now too. Like it's a business at the end of the day, so they're going to do whatever makes them the most money.
The NFL's going down that road. I think I said last week, this season you're looking at having needing 8 streaming services, I think, to be able to watch all the games this year. So, I mean, even if you have Sunday Ticket or any of those NFL packages, it's not enough. And I'm pretty sure those NFL packages are it's super expensive already by itself. Like, it's just crazy that you have to go this extra mile and spend this extra money. And for what? Just to watch your own team lose.
If you're Mavericks fan,
just to watch Jay shoot 20 free throws a game.
Spend $150 a month just to watch the Mavericks lose and only win, like, what did we say, 20 games this year? I don't remember.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yikes. Ugh.
Pay to watch a different coach than Jason Kidd on the sideline.
Yeah. Well, I guess
that'll be for next year, though.
I guess we'll move.
All right, Turbo.
The Turbo.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next one because we took a lot of time on the first two.
We're starting.
Turbo, going to give you this one.
Starting to get close to the game's tip off. See if we can wrap before that.
All right, Turbo. Yeah, for sure. The question I wanted to give you, Turbo, is out of all the teams currently in the NBA, who do you think is actually set up to have the worst future?
The worst? Jeez, that's got to be between either the Pelicans or who else sucks like really bad. The Wizards are set up pretty good now, so I don't think it'd be them. I really just
If
think
they
it's
can
the
stay
Pelicans.
healthy.
The Pelicans don't have no structure. They're looking to trade their former number one overall pick in Zion in order like to even like try to get. They just want
What about the
picks.
Kings? What about the Nets?
I don't know. The Kings is just like they have good players. It's just the Nets too. I forgot about them. But the Nets are like they're all young too. They're like Pelicans are like just not good. They don't have any picks because they traded them all.
Zion's not even fat anymore. Wasn't this Zion's season with his most healthy games?
Yeah, then look how they did. Like they're just
They meant
dudes,
nothing.
bro.
They trade.
I mean the Nets too,
They
but
trade AD to get the first overall pick, and they use it on Zion. We trade for AD, get the first overall pick, and we use it on Cooper Flag.
Yeah,
currently,
I mean, you got to think about those teams that are just perpetually in limbo.
Yeah.
Just like
yeah.
I don't know.
not good enough to make the playoffs,
I
not
keep
bad
coming
enough to
back
get like a top
Sacramento.
pick.
I keep coming back to Sacramento. I think it's time to trade and rebuild over there.
I don't know. I mean, it's just no one wants them. Like they're not giving up what they want, and then like they're just like, oh well, then we'll just keep them, and it's just like I don't like. It's just bad for business. I mean, I would have said the Mavs if Cooper didn't plan out, but Cooper planned out, so that's just
Yeah.
Is
terrible.
there a doubt in
Feel
your
like that.
mind? I was so excited for Cooper Flag, bro.
I was in a doubt, but like once they got him, I was just like, well, Con, like, because I'm still a big believer in Con. I think Con's like the rookie of the year, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, yeah, his team
Cooper's good
impact was
now,
way
but
bigger, but I mean,
Yeah, as a Mavericks
he
fan, I think
actually.
if Cooper wasn't on the Mavericks,
Yeah.
they would be the obvious pick here, just because they traded away Luka and
Mhm.
they got
Yeah.
Chris Middleton in the end.
Yeah,
Like they're so lucky that the end United will give you guys the first overall pick, just because we feel bad,
dude, I was like,
because there's no way that
I
was not rigged at all.
I was kind of thinking that we were gonna somehow get lucky and get the first overall pick twice. Like, imagine if the Wizards had offered us that pick this year at the AD trade. Like
Dude,
that would
I
have
started
been
watching the lottery with
that.
so much hope.
Oh my god, dude! I wasn't even watching. I was sitting going to pick up Mother's Day dinner for my mom, and then I saw the news break, and I was like, damn. This is not what I wanted. 9, bro. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You gotta trade that away. That's better possibility to get something in a trade than risk it on a guy that might not even pan out. God, dude, I really thought.
Do you guys think we have one more question for like everybody, or do you think that that might be a question for next week?
Let's go ahead and we can do that for one question. We'll all tag team it.
All right, cool. Yeah, yeah, because I think we're gonna need all of our minds collectively to figure this one out. How can the Thunder stop Wimby?
Force him to elbow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Literally,
I
like
mean,
get him out of the game, foul him out, do whatever you can to get him out of the game and off the court. Like that's. I mean,
Yeah,
did you see?
I mean,
Am I the only one that saw that shot last night? I mean, dude, down 3, 17 seconds left in overtime, and you're just gonna pull it from almost the logo, bro. Oh, he's
Yeah, I
not
think I said
human,
it, but
dude.
that was basically the Denzel Valentine shot if it actually went in.
Dude,
Like
yes.
that taking that shot was so insane because there was 17 seconds on the play clock and he still said fuck it and launched it and it went in.
Dude.
yeah, because
Like,
you miss, they lose.
yeah, I mean,
oh yeah.
like I was texting everybody. I was like, dude,
That
this
was
guy's not human.
That was
No. That's what like I was gonna go with it is I don't think they can stop him. I mean, I think they have they have to probably try to outscore him. I mean, that's pretty much all you can do. You can't even do that because he's such a defensive weapon. It's just in the way the players in the league talk about him, he strikes genuine fear into the opponent's heart, and they are just helpless. They have no idea how to contain. He's just such a massive human being. He covers pretty much half the floor, and he can do it all too. We've never seen something like this. Someone so large in physical stature and just the complete ability to do pretty much everything on the floor.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't
And
even
it's
think you
also
could
like
say. Go ahead.
it's also like if you go into double team him, their team's so good that like you leave someone open, he has shooters around him that can
Right.
make open shots. And like
Yeah.
even if you do double team him, he could also just shoot over y'all because he's the biggest guy on the floor. So it's just like, and then like Ashton was saying, defensively he's a menace. Like you can't score in the paint if he's in there. Like you're not going to score. It's just like it's insane. Like I hate to say it, but he's gonna compete for the GOAT whenever it comes down to say it.
In 20
Really
years, there's
is.
going to be the argument that Wimby had a super team.
Oh my God.
Yeah, honestly.
But yeah, no, like I was about to say, like you can't even really double team him because that's going to leave somebody wide open on the Spurs. So I mean, because that's the only way I could think of like where you can absolutely minimize him is just by double teaming him every possession. But that's not going to work for the entire game. You're still going to lose either way. Somebody's going to be wide open. You just basically have to hope and pray. That's the only way you can stop. You just have to hope that he has an off day.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can stop this man. You just have to hope he plays like shit somehow. But yeah, I mean, we'll see how the rest of the series goes. I mean, I feel like Wimby's playing with a chip on his shoulder that he didn't win the MVP. He only got, I think, 5 first place votes, if I'm not mistaken.
We got a chat.
But
Football fan says Fox didn't even play last night, and the Spurs still won. I agree with that, dude. I thought that was gonna be.
Harper had a
yeah,
game though,
Yeah,
24
Harper
points,
stepped up
rookie.
huge, dude. What a fucking show from the rookie. What did he have? Was it 7 steals too?
I don't know.
yeah,
I know he
yeah,
had 7
yeah.
rebounds, 5
I
assists, I
gotta
think.
go. Let me go back
24
in.
points.
I've got it right here. I think.
Yeah, because Castle went missing in
This is
the
why I was
fucking
so happy
second
they were
half.
getting
24,
the
yeah,
Spurs
24
that Thunder.
points,
This
24
is like,
points, 11 boards, 7 steals, 6 assists, 47 minutes, dude. From the 20-year-old. I mean, God. Dylan Harper was great. But, yeah, no, literally no Fox, and he stepped up big. So I thought that was awesome last night. I don't want to see OKC win a single game in this series.
Same.
I don't want to see them.
if
I
the
think I
Spurs
think
sweep them,
Oh.
that's going to be insane.
Dude, I said it earlier.
insane.
It doesn't even matter who wins the East. The Knicks haven't won it since '99, and you tag teamed me with that was when the Spurs won the finals. So I mean, it's looking like we're gonna see a repeat of history potentially. I mean, Cavs are a great competition for the Knicks in the series in the East, but it's just gonna be whoever comes out on top in the West. That's
I do think the Knicks match up
s-
really well against the Spurs though.
Yeah, they would, but I mean, 262 plus win teams going at it against 52 plus win teams. I think the Cavs won 52, Knicks won 53. It's the West. It's the West. It's the. I want it to be the Spurs.
Game
So
1
bad, bro.
proved that it's going to be the
Oh my
Spurs or the Thunder.
god,
Going to get.
bro! The dude Wemby, God, dude, he's awesome. What a freaking alien! I bet it's huge.
Yeah, you know a situation is bad when you have Mavericks fans and Rockets fans rooting for the Spurs because you do
The
not
whole
like the
NBA
Thunder.
is the whole NBA is rooting for the Spurs, bro. No one wants to see the
Dude, yeah,
Thunder.
literally. And I love how
No one
like
wants to see the Thunder.
Thunder fans are like, "Oh, don't count us out," or y'all just don't believe in us. It's like, no, we believe in you. We just don't want to see this, dude. Like we're
Yeah,
done.
we
This
just don't
sucks.
like you.
This is annoying. Y'all suck, bro. But yeah, I am.
We have any questions in the comments?
It looks like we don't have anything right now. Does anybody in the chat want to say anything for interaction? Looking back through all the older chats, I think we kind of kept up with them. Most of it was shitting on Turbo. Bailey Woods says the NFL should parent the XFL. I believe it's the UFL now, but I agree with that. And I think that would probably create a better pipeline for players to stay around with football and be able to transfer between the league easier. I mean, look at guys like Brandon Aubrey. He's the best kicker in the NFL, and we got him from the USFL. Cavante Turpin's been great for the Cowboys. He was the MVP of the USFL that same season. But I agree. I think that would be pretty cool to see a partnership between the NFL and the UFL. I'd like that. But I guess we have nothing from the chat. Looks like I could start off. It's 7:05. We got tip off of the Cavs Knicks in about 5 minutes. I'd say probably wrap this up before everyone switches over to that.
All right.
All right, fellas. Well, thank y'all for watching. You know the drill. Like, subscribe, follow, comment, like, follow, subscribe, and follow. And also comment. I think that sums
Tuesdays
everything
at
up.
6 Central
Tuesdays
Time.
at 6. Every episode is always posted on the YouTube about an hour after we wrap. So, I mean, if you missed anything and you want to get back to it, you can find us there. We'll see you guys next week. Be sure to check out the Instagram and see if Turbo hits or not. If not, we'll see what Turbo's status remains with the Blitz and Brick show. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Thank y'all.
Take care, everybody.
Later.
Thank you for tuning in.
See ya.